Звонки были.
Все.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. Please sit down. So, I'd like to see you today. So, start the lesson. But first of all, you have to guess what we're going to speak about. So, you see here, there is a riddle, and we have a blank box. So, if you solve the riddle, then we will find out what is here, and that will be our topic. So, Anna, can you read please the riddle? Read it.
I can be fit or win. I have a lot of pieces of paper. I usually have pictures too. You can read me.
So, how do you think? What is that?
It's a book. It's a book.
Yes. That is a book, and we have here a book. That's not very else. So our topic will be books, reading. So we are going to speak about the importance of books. And I have something else here. So I have here a tablet. A tablet. So how do you think? Why do we need tablets? So what we're going to speak also about?
It's about e-book. It's an e-book.
Yes, you are right. So we're going to speak about importance of reading, and also we will speak about different kinds of books, because everything nowadays has its digital equivalent. So we are going to speak about the future of reading. That will be our topic. As every book has chapters, yes, introduction, chapters, conclusion, so lesson will also have introduction, different parts of chapters, and a conclusion. And during which we will practice speaking, we will practice listening skills and learn some new vocabulary. So after that you will give your own opinion about two types of books. So first is introduction. And the topic is not new for you. Yeah, it's not new. That's why I'd like to activate your background knowledge. So please, can take your phones, mobile phones, and scan the QR code. On the QR code, so you can go through the link. What we're going to do now. So what are you going to do now? Are you ready?
Yes.
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. So now we're going to make a word cloud. Word cloud. I will give you some time to write the words that come to your mind when we hear the word listening or the book. So let's start. So I open submission. So you have what comes to your mind when you hear the word book. I open it. Please. Quicker, we have just 10 seconds. Okay, good. 2 seconds. And the vision stopped. So we have some words. So can you read what do we have here? The words do you know?
Pleasure, fairy tale, positive, freedom, fairy tale, good emotions, reading, beauty, mystery, imaginative.
Okay, so good. So our lesson motto for today will be: reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. So it's your own task. You at home you had to tell about your opinion about this quotation. So how do you think? What does it mean?
I think that as exercise improves the body, so reading improves the person's mind and develops it.
Thank you. Very good. Who else? Please.
I agree with this quotation because reading is thanks to reading we develop our mind, we learn something new, we read books and
and learn new work.
Somebody else? Some more opinion?
I understand this saying that in such a way that reading and mental exercise develop the mind and train our mind, and just as exercise train our body.
So reading trains our mind. So that is quotation search or still. But do you know some other proverbs or quotes about reading or about books? Proverbs? Maybe first of all in English if you know something. So what proverbs or quotes about reading or about do you know?
A room without books is like a body without a soul.
Thank you. Gotcha.
There is no friend so grateful as a good book.
Maybe you know some other proverbs in other languages. Not in English, in other languages. Better? Okay.
С книга «Жить, век не тужить». На румынском карте есть плеснута, верояк, вермы.
Somebody else?
Еще на русском. Акыл кецис, ниче кушханацис.
So, very good. Vasya, you have something? Please. So, thank you. So, those, all those quotations, they are a kind of proof that reading is very, very important. So, now, what we're going to do next. So, our chapter 1 is called Why is Reading Important? Now, you're going to watch a video. So, while watching the video, please. You can remind all the ideas, or you can put them down. After that, you will say me what is told in the video. So, what are the main facts about the importance of reading? What are the benefits? So, are you ready? Yes. Okay.
So, why is reading so important? Reading improves your concentration. This makes learning new topics easier. Reading helps develop empathy, it helps you understand other people's behaviour. Students who read often are able to process information fast, leading to success. Reading is a great form of entertainment. Use it to escape from the real world. In stressful times, reading relaxes the body and calms the mind. Reading exercises our brains. Reading strengthens brain connections and actually builds new connections. Reading teaches you about the world and opens your mind to new experiences. Reading improves vocabulary and leads to more highly developed language skills. Reading ignites your imagination as you picture places and characters. Children who read do better at school. Our top academic performers read a lot.
Okay. Thank you. So, what ideas have you in mind? What have you heard from this video?
Improve vocabulary, relaxes, reading relaxes.
Okay, improves vocabulary, relaxes. What else?
Improves concentration.
Concentration. Misha?
Reading exercises our brain.
Exercise our brain. Yuka?
Teaches about the world.
Thank you.
Reading improves vocabulary.
Vocabulary, good.
Reading relaxes the body.
What else?
Helps understands other people.
So, something else?
Develops empathy.
Develops empathy. What's that?
Book help for you in stressful time.
Stressful time.
Ignites our imagination.
Ignites our imagination.
Enterprise.
So, okay, let us see if you have mentioned everything. So, improves concentration, you said about that. Develops empathy. Have you mentioned? Yes. Relaxation technique, it was also said. Exercise our brain. Teaches about the world. Have you mentioned it?
No.
Improves vocabulary, ignites imagination, and helps to academic performance. So, everything, so we can say that reading is very, very important. But, why? So, I can say that nowadays, I see that young people do not like reading so much. Is it so? They usually read more Instagram stories or something like that than books. So I want to take your phones again, and we're going to vote. We're going to vote and see do you like reading or not. So we will see if our class is likes reading. So what you have to do here, you have to answer the questions. Do you like reading? And choose the variant that suits to you. I often read books. I sometimes read books, or I seldom read books, or I hate reading it. So I don't like it at all. So I will put submission. Are you ready? Okay. So if you like questions. So the time is done. So we can see by your answers that that's not so bad in our class. Yes, many of you, 66% like reading, and just 33 of you read it just from time to time. Okay, so thanks for the answers. The next is what types of books are there? So we're going to we're going to speak about the benefits of different kinds of books. That is about paper books and about electronic books. And then we'll give you your opinion. So now we're going first of all to listen text, but before listening, we're going to work a little bit with vocabulary. That we need to understand it. So first word is digital. Can you repeat please? Digital. Digital. So what does it mean? Lisa, can you repeat please?
Relating to computer technology, especially the internet, example, digital TV, digital watch, digital camera.
So again, digital. Digital. So the next word is toddler. Toddler. Karen?
A young child, especially one just learning to
Just learning to walk. It's approximately so 1 or until 3 or 4 years old. That is a toddler. Toddler. So the next word is to interact.
To interact.
So Misha, can you repeat?
To communicate with someone.
Communicate, to interact. So the next one, device.
Device.
Olga?
An object or invention that has been invented for a particular purpose. Example, electronic device.
Electronic device. So I think in Russian you will also sometimes use this word device, yes?
Yes.
So research. Research. So, Karina?
A detailed study of a subject, especially in order to discover new information. Example, scientific medical research.
Study of something. Research. Research. And last word is button. Button. Vasya?
A small object that you press to operate a device or animation.
She. Button. Button.
But
Okay, so continue. Now we are going to listen to the text. So be very attentive. But before listening to text, so let us make a prediction. So can you remember all the words that we have mentioned now? That was which words? Button, research, digital device, toddler. So, and I can say that the text is called Paper Bedtime Book. So how do you think what the text will be about?
About paper books and
Okay, maybe about paper books or about e-books, but the title tells us
about
paper.
benefits of paper books.
About benefits of paper book. Okay, so let's listen and find out. So, I'm going to push reading.
Paper books better than e-books for bedtime stories. This is breakingnewsenglish.com. Technology may seem unstoppable, but digital devices might not replace the traditional paper bedtime book. A new study shows that paper books are better than e-books at bedtime. It suggests that printed books, with real pages that you turn with your fingers, make parents and children interact more than when reading with an electronic book. Researchers studied how 37 pairs of parents and toddlers interacted with e-books and paper books. They found that parents asked their children fewer questions and made fewer comments about the story with e-books. Researchers studied parents reading 3 different book formats to young children. These were printed books, basic e-books.
So do you understand what's the main idea? So what happened there? There was a research, yeah? Research, they studied. How paper books. Yeah, okay.
And e-books with features such as animation and sound effects. The researchers discovered that parents and toddlers interacted with each other less with the digital books than they did with the printed books. A researcher said parents and children talked about the device and the technology rather than about the story. Children said things like, "Don't push that button," or "Don't change the volume," rather than ask questions or make comments.
Okay. So now, you have the same text as we have heard right now on your desks. We're going to work with it now. So we're going to read the text, but some of the words are missed. So you have to fill them in. So should I give you some time? And then we'll do it together.
We can start.
Okay. So, who can help me? Can help me? Awesome. Can you do the first sentence?
Technology may seem unstable, but digital device
So, would the word digital?
device might not replace traditional
Okay.
paper bedtime book.
So, the next, Katya?
Which suggest that printed books with real pages that you draw with our fingers make parents and children interact more and when reading with an electronic book.
Okay, thank you. Christina?
Researchers studied how
Researchers.
studied how 37 pairs of parents and toddlers interacted with electronic books and paper books.
Thank you. Christina?
They found that parents asked their children fewer questions and made fewer comments about the story with e-books.
Anya?
Researchers studied parents reading 3 different book formats to young children.
4 months. Thank you. Plus, Olga?
These were printed books, basic e-books, and e-books with features such as animation and sound effects. The researchers discovered that parents and toddlers interacted with each other less with the digital books than they did with the printed books.
Thank you. Marina?
A researcher cited parents and the children talked about the device and the technology rather than about the story.
Irina?
Children say things like "don't push that button" or "don't change the volume," rather when asked questions or make comments.
Okay, ma'am. So, let us complete the answer and see if you are correct. So, thanks. So, these are our answers. Now we're going to work a little bit with text and we will see going to answer questions about the text. So the first question is, who will read the question? Olga, can you read the question, please? Read, Jasmine.
How many pairs of parents and children did the researchers look at?
So how many? Trisha? 37 pairs. Yes. Good. So next question is Vasya, can you try?
How old were the children in the research?
Who are they? They were young or very small children? Anya? Yeah, they were children, so it means about 2, 3 years old. And the next one is, who wants to read it? Please.
According to the text, at what time are paper books better than e-books?
How do you think?
At bedtime.
Misha?
At bedtime.
Yes, they're better at better time. So very good. So next is identify if the statements are true or false, and you also have to find the justification of that in your text. So these are so the first one. Say is it true or false, and find and say and justify your answer. Who will try? Anya?
The article says paper books lead to more varied child interaction. It is
True. What can you find in the text?
because in the text,
So find read sentence from the text. Read sentence from the text. Paper books lead to more parent-child interaction. It's
interaction discovers what parents and scholars interact with each other, less with the digital books, one waiting with the privacy.
Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the next one. Who will try? Who will try?
The source said children were not interested in the device.
Is it true or false?
It's false.
It's false. False. Why? So find it in the text. Ola?
Researchers said parents and children talked about the device.
Yes, we talk about more about device than about the story itself. So yes, you are right. Stop it. And the next task we're going to do in the form of quiz. So please take a cane, your phone.
No problem.
No problem. So I know that you like them. So in the form of a quiz, the first task will be I'm waiting for the players. So everybody's here. Okay. So the first task will be to match the halves of the sentences. You will have halves of sentences, and you have to match them. Okay? So let's start. And we'll see who will. First one will have value. So, time is over. Let us see. So, 5 of you gave the answers, 3 of you were correct, and 2 of you were, I'm sorry, not correct. So, let's read what are the correct answers. Olga, can you read the first sentence? Just read the first sentence. Не видно? Там у вас показывают?
A new study shows that paper books are better than e-books at bedtime.
Okay, so the second, Karina?
Printed books make parents and children interact more than reading with an electronic book.
Okay, and last one, Olga?
3 book formats that parents were reading to children were printed books, basic e-books, and e-books with animation and sound effects.
Okay, so let us see who was correct, who got the first one. So let us pause. So the next question is, you have to put the ideas in order that they come in the text. Put ideas in order that they come in the text. So, feel free. So, we have just 8 seconds. So everyone has answers. Okay, let us see. The correct order is. So let us read the correct order. Misha, can you read, please?
A new study was done on paper and electronic books.
So that was the first idea. Christina?
A research studied 37 pairs of parents and toddlers.
Good.
Parents read 3 book formats for children.
Thank you. Olga?
Parents and toddlers interacted less with e-books.
Okay, so 5 of you got correct answer. So let's see who was on the first place. So Katarina will be on the first place. Okay, and the last one, you have just to vote for the main idea. So I'll give you 3 ideas. So that you have to vote which of them is correct. So voting for the main idea. Which idea is correct? So digital devices can replace traditional paper books. Both paper books and e-books are good for bedtime reading, or bedtime reading paper books help for parent-child interaction. So which of them is correct? Are you ready? So 5, 6. So everyone has answered, and congratulations to those who was correct. I see. So 71 percent of people, so you got good mark. So who was on the first place? So Olga and Valentina, I congratulate you to win the first 7 points. That's what you do. Okay, good. So that's about text. Now, I told you at the beginning that nowadays everything, almost everything in our world has its digital equivalent. And the same are books. So we have so many electronic books. I'm a little bit older than you, so you know better what is an electronic book. So that's why I asked some of your classmates to make a presentation. What is an e-book and what are the benefits of it? So, so what is an e-book? So Misha made some presentation, some information about what is an e-book. What is that? Please, listen, you can take this one. Maybe again.
What's an e-book? E-book is an electronic book which is a digital version of manuscript. E-book consists of text, videos, or both. They can be read on most mobile devices like iPhone or Android. Tablets like iPad or Surface, readers like Kindle or Note. They can hold hundreds of titles at once. It's like library review. And what kind of book can become any book? Any book can become any book, from Sunzi's The Art to Walk to Klinsmann's Ice Books, Jumanji. And will this book look just like a printed book? All of content will be in your ebook, but it won't be exactly the same. Readers can customize their experiences from changing line space and font styles. Ebook needs to be more flexible within readers' preferences and devices.
Thank you. So, what is an e-book? That is? Yes, that is an electronic book. So, what kind of book can become an e-book? Any kind, yes. Everything can be an e-book, so we can, and it holds a lot of information. Thanks, Misha. So, the next, Larissa has made a short research. And she has found 5 most important benefits of e-books.
I have made research about benefits of books and have chosen 5 the most important according to my mind. The first is ecology. The paper books, a publication of a paper book requires a lot of resources. Paper is made of wood, so choosing e-books, we save forests. The second is reading foreign books. It is especially convenient to read foreign books on e-book because one person can find translation very quickly. Third, availability. Big variety of modern gadgets can let us read what and where we want. We can switch our device on and start reading. Fourth, choose of format. E-books have a touch-sensitive screen which can help you to choose the form and size of the text and to zoom it. And 5, convenience. Some special devices and programs can help the user to listen to audiobooks and even watch the video clips and animated pictures. The bright backlight gives you a change to read in the darkness. Thanks for watching.
Okay. So, can you again name all those benefits? The first one was ecology, availability, good. Choice of format.
Reading foreign book.
Reading foreign book. Yes, you're right. Thanks. So I can say that one more big plus of electronic books is that you can read by yourself. Everybody from you can find such websites like Book Creator, Story Jumper, Canva or Disney, and you can make your own electronic books there. So I know that one of your classmates participated in research, not research, but she was working and made her own book together with her friend. So I want Olga to tell about her project work. An example of electronic book.
Hello. 2 years ago, I decided to participate in a project called The Development of Creative Abilities through Interactive Electronic Text Books.
Автор и создатель Узун Татьяна. Озвучка Ольга Пузаджи.
It's my friend. Your name is Tatiana. Using the functionality provided by the website Story Jumper, I and my friend created our own electronic textbook, which we gave the name in Latin that in translation sounds like "Happiness will never come." So, we combined my friend's ability to write poems and my talent to recite. The highlight of this project is that we can decorate the book according to our preferences. Also, we can add an audio recording to each page. When we creating this electronic textbook, we used a bright color for the pages and of the cover. Thus, I want to say that any electronic textbook enrich the possibilities of a teacher at school. So it's a good possibility to show your talent to the world. Thank you for your attention.
Can I show some of the pages to your class? Can I show?
Yes.
So,
Я абсолютно бездарен, лишь литература моя она.
yes.
Не
Okay. So would you like to try to do something like that? Maybe. So I'll give such a task to you. Okay, so we have read some information about paper books. So you have heard some information about electronic books. Now we're going to say so which books are better. So who can help me? Again, myself. Who can help? So please come here, and you are going to do what? You are going to put the ideas according to your mind. So what benefits do they have? So it refers to a paper book or an e-book. Those benefits. Just quickly. Okay. So good for reading for text. That's what. So okay, say, name it. E-books are safe for forest, yes? Read it. You better
Good for reading for a text is e-book.
E-book, okay? Anya?
Transform my books e-book.
Uh-huh. Lisa?
You can make it by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Ira?
For the test communication is paper.
Mm-hmm. For most communication. Paper book. Paper. Uh-huh. Karina?
Has its own smell. Paper
Paper. Olga?
Good for bedtime reading, paper book.
Here, Vasya?
It doesn't require power. Paper.
Paper book. Uh-huh. So we have two more. Lisa?
creates emotional relationship. Paper book.
Thank you.
It's convenient for reading.
Convenient.
Convenient for reading in darkness.
Okay, can you submit answers, please? Thanks. Thank you, Misha. So, you can see that paper books, they have their own benefits. And e-books, they also have their own benefits. Now, I would like to ask you, so what kind of books do you prefer? What kind of books do you like? So while expressing your opinion, you can use such phrases like, I think is better than, I prefer to read. As for me, so I like, of course you have to say because. Why do you like reading such kind of book, or paper book or electronic book?
I prefer to read paper books because it is more interesting when reading e-books.
Okay, Olga?
I
Thank you.
think electronic book is better because electronic book saves the forest.
Say forest is ecological.
I think that e-book is better because it's more comfortable.
Thank you.
I prefer to read paper books because I like to feel pages and smell.
Yeah. How feel, touch them.
I think that paper books are better because they are very comfortable for bedtime.
Thank you, Misha.
I think e-books is better because internet you can find they without paying something.
So you can find, sorry?
You can find the e-books without paying something.
Without paying, without giving money.
I prefer to read e-book because he saves
It says.
it saves ecology.
It say psychology. Olga?
I prefer to read ebooks because ebooks are more convenient and more accessible for me.
Thank you, Olga. Elena?
I think a paper book because it is better. It is better because it is more comfortable and eyes don't get tired.
So, from what kind of book? Paper. Yes, eyes don't get tired. Some ideas? Vasya, do you want to say something? No. Right now. So, let us make a conclusion. So, you see that there are pluses and benefits of paper books. There are pluses and benefits of electronic books. So, some of you prefer this kind of books. The others prefer the other kind of book. But, it's so important, the kind of book. So, what is more important? How do you think?
The more important is to read.
Yes, you're right. So the more important is to read. So you have to read. The more, the better. So the conclusion of our lesson is, it doesn't matter what kind of book we read, paper, electronic, there are a lot of factors on both sides. It comes down to personal preference. What matters is that the importance and benefit of reading. So you have to read in order to develop yourself. So it doesn't matter what kind of book you read, but you have to read. That's the conclusion. Of course. So, that's why we come to an end. And, so, your favorite homework. So, at home you will have to write structured composition essay on the topic, reading is to the mind, what exercise is to the body. So, when writing essay, consider the following. Describe the importance of reading, present pros and cons of reading paper or electronic books. Provide an example from experience, your own experience maybe, or from other sources to support your opinion. Express your own point of view, whether you like it or not, and justify, because you have to justify the impact of reading on the lives of young people. So you have to write approximately 100-120 words. So all those ideas were mentioned at this lesson. So we were speaking about that on the lesson. Just you have to remind, recollect what you were talking about, and put it down. So, that's all. So, do you understand?
Yes.
And now, so we have to assess some people, we have to evaluate your work today. So, for example, today 3 of your colleagues, they were presenting us their own information, additional, their product. Yes. So, for example, the first was Misha. So, Misha, what can you say about your work today? How can you characterize your work today?
I think that we worked today very hard. It was interesting for us. We learned some new information. And I think that we will use this information in future.
Okay. So what about your own work?
I think that my classmates liked my work. It was interesting for them. And they will use something from my information.
Okay, thank you. So the others, what can you say about Misha's work? Karina, did you like it? Or?
Yes, I like it because the information was very useful.
And very interesting.
And very interesting. Okay. Yeah, it was something new for us. So I think that he deserves a good mark, yes. So what about Larissa?
Very well.
Very well. She was working hard, yes, and she made a very beautiful work. What about her speech? Maybe pronunciation, did you have any mistakes?
Pronunciation was very good.
Pronunciation good. So you liked it very much. Okay. Thanks. So she also deserves a very good mark. Do you think so? Yes. And what about Olga? No comment. No comment. So she also made a very good presentation about her own work, and she was working very hard. So she also deserves a very good mark. So I think they will have a very good mark. So and what about the others? I can say that today you were very active. So I liked your work very much. So most of you were active, you were working. So thanks also to Oля and Marina because you were first in that quiz. So I liked your work. And what can you say about the lesson?
Which is very
This
good.
lesson was for me.
Did you get something new?
Yeah, yes, I learned something new. I learned new words, learned
Meaning?
Meaning of reading.
Meaning of reading, importance of reading. Olga?
This lesson was very interesting and useful, and we want to say thank you for asking.
Thank you for you.
This lesson was very interesting and useful because we understand that reading is very important in our life.
Irina?
I really like this lesson because it is very interesting and useful, and I make conclusion that we must
We must read the book, yes, that is our conclusion. Yes, you are right. So, I will put marks to those who presented their own works. So the others, I will give you marks when you bring me your compositions. Okay? So, and we have, I think, Zanet one more minute maybe, and I send you a link to our class chat. Can you go through the thing and write something about your lesson? So after that, I will read it. Thanks. So you can finish it after that, after the bell. Okay, can you look at me, please? So I say thank you to you. Thanks for your work. You were very active, and I like working with you. So thank you. You are free. So I'll read your commentations after that.
Thank you.
Thank you for your lesson.
You know, free.